Galaxy winning by the score of 2-0 against the Colorado Rapids. Third straight 2-0 win and the 8th shutout of the season for Josh Saunders in goal for LA. Cobi Jones, Mark Rogondino here with you for Galaxy in 5. Cobi, we came into the night on the broadcast on KDOC saying these are the type of games and this type of opponent is where the Galaxy have to go out and take care of business. They did that here at the HDC.
Very much so. They did the job tonight. We are very close to playoff time. Basically, it is playoff time right now. You can feel it in the air. The games are getting more and more important as we go, and they did what they needed to do. They got the points against a team that they're supposed to beat, especially when they have tough opponents coming into those last few games, this last stretch as they move into the playoffs.
And the Galaxy did it with a very good start in the opening minutes of the game. Let's take a look at the highlights from the match here at the Home Depot Center. Almost put one in the back of the net in the first few minutes.
Exactly, and what's so important here is that it's Sean Franklin coming from his right back position, getting to the other side of the field, attacking in the box, and they created even more opportunities. Keane was getting behind a lot of players, creating opportunities and chances.
It was the speed of Marvell Wynn taking away that chance for Keane, and then Andre Akpan almost has a chance to put one in against Josh Saunders, but that would lead us to the 15th minute of play, and that's when the Galaxy finally break through with the game's first goal.
And this was a beautiful play with Sarvas having the ball through with the fake by Keane and letting the run to Landon Donovan, and the first time touch from Landon finding Keane through behind the defense where he's able to finish it off and put the Galaxy ahead 1-0.
Sarvas officially recording his first assist in a Galaxy shirt, but just before the break, Omar Cummings came on and he created some chances for the Rapids.
And what we saw there was the speed of Cummings where he's been able to make those inside-out runs, being on one player and getting to the other side where everyone has to pay attention and creating chances for Colorado.
Just about 15 minutes into the second half, the Galaxy's newest signing, Christian Wilhelmsen, doubles the lead.
Well, Wilhelmsen does what he needs to do by getting behind defenses as a winger, and then, you know what, just shooting and getting it on target, because there's a situation. Goalkeeper makes a mistake, helps you out a little bit, puts the ball in the net.
Yeah, Matt Pickens has had a great year for Colorado, but he wasn't at his best right there. Had to make a save later on that chance as Sean Franklin let it go. He actually made some good saves even when they were down 2-0.
And that was Colorado's problem, letting the Galaxy get so many chances and opportunities. You just can't do that because you're putting too much stress and responsibility on your goalkeeper.
More from the Rapids as they tried to get back into this game. But what a save here from Marcelo Sarvas, tracking back from the midfield to deny Connor Casey.
Well, you see a little bit of a mistake by Gonzalez there, and from Saunders. Saunders needs to stay and hold himself and just try to hold the play up. But luckily, he has Sarvas never giving up and throws himself in front of the ball to save it.
The Galaxy almost found their third if it wasn't for a great save here from Pickens.
A great save by Pickens, but what I love here is Jimenez being aware of where Keane is at the top of the 18, and Keane with a no-look shot basically chipped to the back post because he knows where the keeper's going to be at that point.
Keane trying to pick up his second of the game, but it was his first of the game. That was his 12th on the season that turned out to be the game winner. Here's a look at your final stats. As you see, about the only category that the Rapids had the advantage was corner kicks. Galaxy with an advantage in possession, 55% to just 45% for the visitors. And just one yellow card handed out on the night through the course of the 90 minutes. And so 2-0 is how it finishes in the second meeting of 2012 between the two teams. Obviously, the Galaxy have to be pleased, and now they can try and take that momentum forward against Toronto next week.
Well, they're very pleased with the way things went tonight, getting the points, having a solid win, and having a shutout. That's very important for that back line and for Josh Saunders in goal. They can build that relationship and continue to move forward into the playoffs.
While the 20,000 plus here at the Home Depot Center were certainly pleased, Mike Trudell caught up with the Galaxy coach Bruce Arena to hear his thoughts on the LA win.
Yeah, Coach, you talked at halftime about how you weren't thrilled with how the team closed the first half, but seemed to be much better in the second half. What were your thoughts?
I think we had a more complete second half. Obviously, pretty fortunate on the goal, but I think Christian will take it. But I thought we were more complete, a little bit more solid defensively, passed the ball better, created a few more chances. So a better overall effort. This Colorado team fought real hard for 90 minutes. So it's a good win for us. It's 3 points we need. So, we're feeling good about the performance.
Yeah, Colorado desperate to get points, trying to find a way to sneak into that playoff race. That you've seen your team slide up the standings there, Coach. Just overall, are you pleased with the way the guys are coming down to the stretch here?
Yeah, I think we're getting better. I think the layoff hurt us a little bit. We just weren't as sharp as we've been. And plus, it was pretty warm out there tonight. So given all of that, I think the performance was a good one. We're pleased with the 3 points, and now we have to get ourselves ready for two tough games next week in Puerto Rico and then back here Saturday against Toronto.
We should talk about the play of Marcelo Sarvis. Had 2 assists and then that goal clearing on the end line. Really impressive play overall from Marcelo.
He had a great performance tonight, and Janino as well, his partner in the midfield. So, you know, those two have been remarkably consistent over the last couple of months, and they're an important part of why we've been successful.
You mentioned the Wilhelmsen goal in his first, of course, appearance since you acquired him. What did you think overall of his play? What can he add to this team?
Well, he's a good wide player. His first touch is excellent. You could see he's an experienced player, and I think tonight, you know, we went into the game, wanted to play him 60 minutes, got that. We're starting to move Landon back, playing Landon back into form as well. So, you know, if we get David Beckham back as we hit the end of September and October, we're going to be in good shape.
I was going to ask you about Beckham. It was the ankle that kept him out of the game. How's he looking?
Yeah, you know, he'll be back soon. We just, you know, need to move him along accordingly, and he wasn't ready to play tonight.
Thanks a lot for the time. Appreciate it, Coach.
Obviously a pleased Bruce Arena following the 2-0 win against the Rapids. Robbie Keane happy as well with his 12th goal of the season. For Cobi Jones and Mike Trudell, I'm Mark Rogondino. This is Galaxy in 5.